and I love what you're doing.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Chair and Ranking Member, for hosting this important hearing today, and thank you so much as well to our witnesses who have been here. Advancing research on healthy aging is key to helping seniors live longer lives. And Congress must ensure, I believe, that we take action to improve the quality of life for our seniors. So my first question is for Dr. Verdin. As someone who's worked at NIH and continues to engage in aging-related research, the question is, would you speak to the role of the National Institutes on Aging in advancing research on longevity and health span?
Thank you, Senator. I came to this country 42 years ago with a suitcase and an MD degree from Belgium. And I was attracted at that time by what I knew about the NIH and the vision and the biomedical research enterprise that had been created in this country. And I must say that I never looked back one day. Became an American citizen, made this country my home, and still, at this point, directing a whole institute focused on the biology of aging is a dream job. I think, the NIH has been instrumental in creating what has been called the crown jewel of the American government, and frankly, the crown jewel of all biomedical research organizations in the world. The U.S., thanks to the work and the support of the NIH, has created the best biomedical research institute. Remarkably, every dollar that is being invested in the NIH yields $2 of economic output, which is a remarkable outcome for our society. This has yielded countless cures. It has put millions of jobs, created a whole new industry, the whole biotechnology industry, and has given the U.S. a leadership position in the world. We still attract the very best to come and do research and conduct their careers here. So I think from a personal point of view, but also for the country, I think the output from the investment of Congress in the NIH has been nothing short of remarkable.
And I could not disagree with you, Dr. Verdin. I agree, especially your characterization that it's a crown jewel. I think it's also very important to aging research and to cures. So would you say that right now, NIH, as you may know, is subject to a number of cuts that have been proposed? And would you say that cuts to NIH funding threaten the progress that we have made in research on the aging brain, on Alzheimer's disease, and on dementia research?
Dramatically so. I do worry about the institute that I direct, and I worry about this leadership position that we are in right now. It's a comfortable position. We're leading by far every other country in the world. China is making great strides in terms of really pushing into biology. Recent JP Morgan meeting in San Francisco about a month ago saw very strong presence from China. And I think there's a danger that we're going to be relinquishing this leadership position, that we're going to be missing on new opportunities to develop new treatments, especially in the field of aging, and that we are going to be basically losing a lot of jobs. There's no way around this. From a personal point of view, in terms of the institute that I direct, if these cuts actually come to effect the way we have seen them, we'll have layoffs, we will have a difficult time, a difficult road ahead. And I think this will be replicated across the whole country, red and blue states.
I agree. Thank you so much, Dr. Verdin. Just quickly, my time is winding. Also wanted to ask Dr. Nozel, and the question for you is regarding research and preventative care. Actually, the question I want to ask you about, since I just have a few moments, is about marginalized communities and federal research funding that's helped make significant advances in understanding aging and age-related diseases, and ask you, how should NIH ensure that its aging research includes diverse populations, particularly for historically marginalized communities? And I know that's we don't have very much time, but whatever you can say to that would be helpful.
It is critical that research is happening in our communities, in my communities that have Black and brown individuals of various backgrounds, ethnicities from around our world, that how they are impacted and what needs to be done to really prevent the heavy cost of care in the future is different because of the dynamics and the communities that we're in. Research into connections with faith-based organizations, connection with communities, and we really see that those are opportunities within communities like mine that aren't being leveraged for research, where we know trust and strength is already in the community, and it's a real place where we could make those benefits to health and outcomes possible.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Nozal.